footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emory Hunt's Zardo Playbook, and I'm Tyler Mirkovich, bringing you a 2010 Tennessee Titans offseason outlook. And it looks like some changes on the defensive side of the ball, as defensive ends Javon Curse and Kyle Vanden Bosch, who is a Pro Bowler, are free agents. Also, Tony Brown, a defensive tackle, Nick Harper, one of their cornerbacks, and the leader of that defense for the last 8 semi-years, Keith Bullock, who's 33 years old. He probably won't be back. On offense, Lendale White, restricted free agent. Bo Scaife, a tight end. You know Vince Young could really use a tight end. That's vital on offense for them. So where are they going to address first?
I think they have to go with the defensive line. You look at the defensive end position. Outside of Vanden Bosch, they didn't get
They drafted Senderick Marks out of Auburn last year.
Right, but they still need more help.
Absolutely.
They need pass rush. They also need to address the defensive tackle position. You saw how Hainsworth was missed.
The vacancy.
Right, teams were running the football.
They did not get used to it until they started winning.
Yeah, they teams were running the football on the Titans, so you have to address that defensive line, D tackle and D end number one. They also need a middle linebacker. I think they bring Bullock back, but I do believe they need a middle linebacker of note, somebody that can anchor down and stop that run as well too. They also have to address secondary. You look at strong safety. Who is it? They got to go. You look at Harper, the opposite side of Finnegan. They got to go. You have Finnegan, a good quarterback. A good cornerback. You also have the free safety back there. And Griffin. So you look at they need secondary help.
It's all about defense.
It's all about defense. It's all about defense. I think they bring back Scaife. The wide receiving core are growing with Vince Young. The running back situation is solid because remember, even if they lose Lendale White, they still have young man out of Michigan State, Javon Rinker, good quality backup. So they do have some offense is fine, and you want to build O-line depth because the O-line is
because Kevin Wise is a free agent, and that's they're not getting any younger.
Right.
And Wise getting old. He's a free agent. He's questionable, but they still have Jake Scott. They got defensive tackle Roos. I mean that O-line's there, but always it's fast change, and these guys get old fast with all the wear and tear they take during seasons. So you're saying defense first. D-line, let's look at secondary and depth on the O-line.
Right, D and D tackle.
They found a great wide receiver in Kenny Britt last year. They picked up Nate Washington. They'll probably all be back. The wide receiver core, Justin Gage, one of the most underrated guys. So the weapons are there for Young. Of course, I mean, Chris Johnson. I mean, you don't need to mention because he's a constant in Tennessee, and he will be for the next 7+ years. So, defense.
And defense has to be top priority.
That's Fisher's staple.
Right.
Defense, and they're not going to win without defense in this division. So it should be interesting to see what Jeff Fisher and the Tennessee Titans do. For more off-season outlooks, visit youtube.com/footballgameplan.